Okay, this is part two of the juicing along with the metabolic protocol. And this is the Joku juicer. I also have another one by Omega that's been around for a long time. But this is a slow masticating juicer. For those of you who don't know the difference between a centrifugal and a masticating juicer, the masticating juicer or slow press juicer has slower RPMs. Why you want slower RPMs as opposed to a centrifugal juicer? Because you get more enzymes from the juice here. Okay, you're going to get probably about 30-40% more enzymes from a masticating or slow juicer because of the lower RPMs. The higher the RPMs, the more heat that's generated, which kills the enzymes. So I see a lot of people investing in a centrifugal juice and they say, oh, it works fast. But yeah, it's burning up the enzymes. So this is a part of the Gerson therapy as well. And for those of you who know anything about the history of the Gerson therapy, it's a phenomenal modality which specializes in metabolic therapy. But as you see here, I'm getting a nice amount of juice from these leaves, and I'll be right back again with the finished result. Oh, by the way, I did fail to mention, if you want to incorporate ginger with any form of juice, you can. And I'm just going to add a couple of pieces to the juice of this fresh ginger root to give it a little kick and spice. Ginger has there are many scientific studies that prove the efficacy of ginger, not just for nausea, but actually stimulating the immune response, can also work as an anti-inflammatory. So as you can see, this is the finished product. As you can see, obviously very rich in chlorophyll, enzymes, trace minerals. And what I'm going to do is pour this into my shaker cup because I'm going to be adding a scoop of this. And as you can see, just taking one scoop. I already poured one before, but this is the synergy. And I have my own metabolic chart that I follow. Probably about a half an hour behind schedule because I was doing some paperwork here. And this will be incorporated with the consumption of the superfood. Be dropping this potassium in here. As you know, potassium is a very powerful catalyst to make things work inside the cells. You see most people out there with hypertension, edema, they have a lot of sodium trapped in those cells, and they have very limited water excretion. The betaine enhances nutritional absorption through the small intestines, also keeps the hydrochloric acid where it needs to be instead of the acid going up through the duodenum into the esophagus, which is why you see the vast majority of people across the country have like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, things like that, because their spleen is out of balance. A lot of people drink cold water, and cold water shocks the spleen. I know in the summertime we desire things that are cool, but a lot of people tend to do that, and they shock the spleen and throw off the entire digestive function. As you know, the digestive system of the stomach is like the second brain, which has a lot to do with the metabolic function throughout the body. Energy levels contributes, if you don't take care of it, contributes to chronic fatigue, of course, constipation, and then the pancreas. Most people don't incorporate pancreatic enzymes. Again, this is something that is an issue with people that are diabetic or people that have metabolic syndrome, a lot of fat around the waist, because the liver holds up to 7 pounds of fat. And once the liver is overwhelmed with the fat cells, it goes into the bloodstream. So you have blood fat cells in the bloodstream. And then flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil is phenomenal for the colon. It dilates the colon wall, and it also is an essential fatty acid that works as an anti-inflammatory. So again, I'm going to incorporate these things in my superfood drink, shake it up, and that'll be it for the afternoon. If I decide to consume any food, it'll be something light. But when you take supplements like your B complex, your trace elements, ubiquinol, if you're beyond 40, ubiquinol, by the way, is the reduced form of coenzyme 10. Coenzyme 10 is very effective for the mitochondria, so your health and heart energy. But after 40, it's hard for the body to break down the CoQ10. So this is why the Japanese created something called ubiquinol, which is the reduced form. And if it's not from Botanica, then you might be getting a mock product. But again, this will give you enough energy to take you throughout the day. Now, I started my day with juice, orange juice, and some of the supplements, and I haven't eaten anything. My energy level is still at its peak, but that's because your body is actually getting what it needs. Okay, the trace elements, the minerals, the cofactors, the antioxidants. So that's what your body's thriving on, not bulk matter. People go get, hamburger, hot dogs, fast food, and the only thing you're getting is bulk matter. Okay, you're clogging up the body. You are creating blood stagnation and blood stasis throughout the body and contributing to irregular bowel movements and an imbalanced digestive system. So again, I can't stress enough about investing in your health. I don't care how much wealth you have in the bank, out of the bank, in the house, what type of car you drive, what type of fancy alloy wheels you have, what type of clothes I don't care if it's called, Kohan, Boss, Donna Karen, anything like that. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you don't have proper nutrients in your body, you are a walking time bomb. Okay. And most of you all out there technically have 1 foot on the banana peel and one in the graveyard already because of your abuse through the years of consuming hydrogenated oils, adulterated foods, fluoridation, fluoride toothpaste, lack of exercise, lack of meditation, qigong exercises, things like that, because you spend all your time in the club for the last 20 years, drinking, smoking, just abusing your body instead of reconnecting with nature and learning yourself how to grow a garden and teaching your children and your grandchildren how to grow gardens. I was at a lecture a long time ago where James South, who's a naturopath and researcher, said, his grandfather told him when he was a little boy, at 6 years old, he said, real men grow gardens, in which they do, because that is the basis of providing for yourself and your family. So I hope this has been informative. Again, my website is below. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. I'm Dr. Botanica, June 16, 2023. Peace and be well.